through my comic books, trying to find a stack of comic books to use on the show later. Chucky. The Stray Dogs horror homage. I'm trying to find some particular books in some of these boxes that I want to use on Gary Vee's show tonight. Pretty much have most of the books picked out that I was going to use, but there was one I just thought of at the last minute. So I was going to dig through and try to find it. And I'll just kind of randomly pull out some cool books as I find them. Not really a whole lot going on this morning. My girlfriend's at work. Cool Makiyama. So yeah, I just figured I'd jump on here and look through some books. Kool-Aid Man. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad to find that one. A buddy of mine Cali Comics gifted me the issue 1 of volume 1 for that. I knew I had season 2 somewhere, but there's issue 1 for season 2 or volume 2. I always really like that cover a lot, that wraparound for Infinity War issue 1. The problem is I have no idea what box the book I'm looking for is in, so that kind of sucks. Look, here's a comic book. This was rated one of the worst comic book. What's up, Durs? Oh, we got Bryant Wilson. What's up, Bryant? I hope you had a good Christmas, man. I ain't talked to you in about a week or so. This was rated like one of the worst comic books ever in history. It's Neil Adams Skate Man issue 1. Durs says eating lunch. What you having for lunch, man? Skate Man issue 1, one of the worst comic books ever. Durs, actually, here's a book you gave me, dude. That Evil Ernie with the flip out cover. Just happened to run across some of those. Oh, there's another one that you gave me. Yeah, I always hold on to anything that any of you guys give me. I'm super sentimental, so I always hold on to that stuff. Here's Bryant says, I'm about to head to my LCS to pick up a few books. What are you going to pick up, dude? What do you got on your list? Here's I think this is like the 3rd appearance of Beta Ray Bill. I picked up the 1st appearance recently, so I grabbed this to have. No, this is like the 4th, but I want to pick up the 2 after his 1st appearance and have those as well. Let's see, I'm going to mine today as well. We'll have a fat stack. Nice. I'm broke as hell, so I won't be picking up any books till about the 1st. I don't know. I might go out hunting a little bit today, but I don't really have a bunch of money to spend or anything. Probably shouldn't go. Namor issue 1. What's up, Trev? What's going on, dude? I'm just randomly going through some books, trying to get ready for that show tonight, and I had a book pop in my head that I wanted to do on the show that I know that nobody's used so far that I thought might be interesting. And definitely not these I'm showing you guys now. These are just random books. Get Along Gang issue 1. A Star comic. There's Stray Dogs issue 1. I was lucky enough to be on that series from the beginning. Damn, that sucks, Trev. I wish you could be there, man, but Hopefully you can catch it later on or something. If not, we'll catch you next time around, I'm sure. What's up, Dale? What's up, dude? Thanks for popping in, man. You guys remember that one from last year? I'm glad to see Dale in here. I don't ever bug you with those giveaways, do I, Dale? I'm always like, I'm a giveaway addict. Here's another one. But I'm always tagging Dale in those that I'm always, they're free, so why not enter? I've actually won a few this year, so. Thor Core. It's not worth a damn thing, but a cool book. Yeah, Stray Dogs. I agree, Promiscuous Time Traveler. Stray Dogs was definitely a really good read. Let's see, we got, am I missing anybody? We got Trev, we got Dale. There's my homie Bryant. Promiscuous Time Traveler, what's up? Here's some Ren and Stimpy. Do any of you guys collect Ren and Stimpy show? I used to watch this with my younger brother when I was growing up, so super, super nostalgic. Got a lot of Ren and Stimpy. Kyle, what's up? Itchy and Scratchy Comics. I think that's issue 1 for that. And here's a show I really liked growing up a lot. Married with Children. Any of you guys watch that? I know you guys watch that. Chop, what's up, dude? Glad to have you in here. Some Married with Children. Some more Married with Children. Got Al on that ugly ass couch that they had on the show. This one is actually, I had these when I was a kid. I would carry these around in my pocket, the little Monster in My Pocket toys. They were kind of like the little muscle wrestler guys, but these were monsters and they came in different colors. I had this actual book when I was a kid. Diamond Princess, what's up? Thank you for dropping in. But I had this one as a kid, this particular one. So when I saw it in a bin, I had to pick it up. It's got a lot of people, everybody shouting out each other in there. That's awesome. This is a Bad Idea promo when they were first starting up. I did sell off a lot of my Bad Idea, but I figured I would hold on to that, being an ash can and everything. Thought that I should probably hold on to that. But just not, I kind of just grew out of the Bad Idea. They do beautiful artwork, but just got tired of the gimmicks. There's that Image Homage Studios swimsuit special. Shit, I can't remember who's. Somebody's first work is in that. I can't remember who, but Stormwatch, got some old classic Image stuff. Not really anything that's worth anything, but here's a cool 1 in 25 for Berserker. Can't remember which issue that is, but that's a really cool. Who did that? J.P. Leon. Promiscuous Time Traveler says, Pocket Monsters. Don't you mean Pokemon? These were monsters in my pocket. They were around before Pokemon. This was like a late 80s, early 90s thing. Didn't catch on as big as Pokemon, but obviously. This is a cool Vampirella. I got a local artist, Alex Ogle, to sign a page that some artwork that he did on the inside of that. I remember I wasn't even into comics when I picked this up a couple years before I got back into comics, just because I was looking for something to do with some friends one day, and we heard that a local artist was doing a signing. There's one of my favorite cover artists, Carla Cohen. And I also feel like she's underrated. She's not on enough when people are talking about their favorite cover artists. I don't feel like her name comes up enough. But Carla Cohen does beautiful work. She's definitely top 3 for me, for sure. I love her work. I'm always picking it up. Anytime I see anything that she does, I always pick it up. Actually, I just step out of frame for a second. Check that one out that she did. That was one of my favorite covers last year. And Promiscuous. What is the theme of this box? There's no real theme. These are all kind of just mixed up. I do have some short boxes that are set up in themes, but this is just kind of mixed books from when I'll go out on hunts and bring back stuff. And I'm pretty good about keeping up with reading my books because I love to read, but I'm not the best at sorting them out. So I have several boxes to sort through. There's a Sweet Paprika. That's one of the polybag covers. You can see it's a nude variant. Cool X Factor. First Horseman of Apocalypse. Usagi Yojimbo. Yeah, this is just a mixed box. Beavis and Butthead. Issue 1. How many other people out there watched Beavis and Butthead growing up? It's a cool one. That's the first print. There's a second print of this, and how you can tell the difference between the first and the second print if you guys are out hunting is the glove. It's pink on the first print, and I think it's going to be red on the second print. Either one is a good find. I think this one's worth a little more. But yeah, that's a fact about that one. Also with this one, this is a first print. There's a second print of this as well, and I think it's blue. There's another Sweet Paprika. Sweet Paprika, that makes me, I think, who was it the other day that was saying they liked it a lot? I think it was Mike, Evil Mike, was saying that he enjoyed Sweet Paprika. There's another one of the polybag covers. That's for issue 1. I am really a big fan of Mirka Andolfo. Here's a cool homage. Did anybody read Witchblood? I don't think very many people read this. This was my favorite off of Vault Comics. I think this was year before last. It might have been early last year. But Witchblood, that's the Dazzler issue 1 homage. This one, I don't know how many of you guys will know about this, just because it's just a small indie book that came out a few years ago on Behemoth. A girl walks home alone at night. Pretty good one. We got some Nice House on the Lake. Let's see. Durs says Pocket Monsters was what Pokemon was in Japan before coming to America. Yeah, I guess so. There's that Nice House on the Lake issue 1. Shit, I about bent that one all to hell. That was bad. There's a B cover from Simmons. And I don't know if you guys remember when they were doing this, they did like a second print, and it kind of looked like it was messed up a little bit. And then they came a little while later with the third print, and it looked even more beat up. So it's like the books got more beat up as they went. It's a little ash can for $20.99 limited. That X-Men. Evil Ernie Wizard issue 1 homage. So you guys, are most of you guys off on Christmas break right now, or what you guys got going today? In case anybody doesn't know, I will be on Gary B, the Casual Comic Guys, 10/11 at 8 o'clock Eastern tonight. If anybody wants to come check it out and watch me embarrass myself because I am socially awkward. But I try. I'm hoping that I got a pretty good stack of books, so I'm hoping that they'll do some of the talking for me, but we'll see. But yeah, if you want to see somebody take a chance at completely embarrassing themselves, come check it out. It'll be fun either way. But nah, it'll be cool. It'll be a fun time. I've got some pretty good books picked out so far. Some interesting stuff. Not necessarily like some super expensive keys or anything. Just stuff that I like. Stuff that I feel like sums up my channel. Bryant says, am I the only one who's having trouble reading Nice House on the Lake? Honestly, I read through issue 10 and I've got some catching up to do with that one. So I'm a little bit behind on that one. Secret Wars, the 2015 Secret Wars. Durst said, never got into it myself. It's good, man. It's good. If you like Tynan's writing, I would definitely say check it out. Speaking of Tynan, but it's good. I'm just a little behind on it. So Bunny Mask. Aftershock was doing these mask variants last year, and I was collecting those. But there's Bunny Mask did 2 different ones, and there is one of them. And that was a weird series. It's kind of one that I want to say that I really liked, but at the same time, it was weird. It was really weird. Overall, I do think it was good. Maddie Franklin, Spider-Woman, the 3rd iteration. Classic Daredevil cover. Pennants. Me and Beckerman were talking about some Speedball and Pennants the other day. He has probably the most amazing New Warriors collection of anybody I've ever seen. So if you like New Warriors or if you like Speedball, hit up Beckerman. He has an amazing collection. I was blown away. I could collect for the rest of my life. I don't think I'd ever top his New Warriors collection. Super impressive. Here's a Belit and Valeria homage to that first Harley Quinn cover. My buddy Daryl at work gave me that Creepshow issue 1. That was pretty good. Ninja Funk homage. The Man Thing. That was on a hot list recently. Champions issue 1. I always thought Hercules was a boring ass character when I was growing up. But now, like as an adult, I really like Hercules. I think he's a cool character. He was just boring to me as a kid, though. J. Scott Campbell, Fantastic Four. The Autumnal, that was a horror series from Vault. And there was like I want to say this is like a second print foil. Appreciate you guys hanging out on Absolutely No Notice. Ecto Kid from Clive Barker. It's got like an embossed lettering. It feels exactly like the Goosebumps, the trade dress on the Goosebumps books from when we were kids. It's got that raised embossed lettering. I thought that was optioned at one time, but I don't know. I'm starting to wonder about that. Bunny Mask, the Hollow Inside issue 1. Cool Web of Spider-Man cover. I need to put all my Web of Spider-Man books together. I got a good little run going for that. I think I probably have 2/3 of the Web of Spider-Man. That's first Maddie Franklin right there. My buddy, one of the comic homies, Daniel Ramirez from Houston. Wait, no, he's not from Houston, Texas. He does live in Texas. I forget what part, but it's my homie Daniel Ramirez. Sent me that. So that will always stay in the collection. Like I said before, I'm extremely sentimental. So whenever someone gives me books, I never sell them. They always stay with me. What's up, TM Nerdy? What's going on, dude? Glad to see you pop in here, Travis. But we got Slapstick issue 1. I'm a collector of oddball characters, and I love to get their first appearances, of course. And that's Slapstick's first. You get his origin story and his first appearance. And this one is also special to me. This one was sent to me by Brian LCS. And he actually sent me several issues of this run. This is the last run of Slapstick from, I don't know, like when was it, 2015? This is David Nakayama. Brian LCS gifted me this one. So that one means a lot to me. A-Force issue 1. I'd wanted this one for a while, and I finally found it at the flea market not too long ago. I collect Sensational She-Hulk. I collect all She-Hulk, but I'm trying to fill in this run right now. So that was that foil cover for issue 50. And then we got some books from the current run. And can't remember what volume that is. It looks like we're getting into some She-Hulk now. Here's a Peach Momoko variant for that Jim Rugg Hulk Grand Design. If you guys didn't read that, that was an awesome read. If you like Hulk, that's a must read. Another Momoko, She-Hulk. She-Hulk, if you don't already know, is one of my favorite characters. There's several female characters that I collect. She-Hulk, Dazzler, and the Spider Women, period. The first 3 iterations of the Spider Women. Those female characters are probably my favorite. Here's a Monkey Prince. It's like a... Shit, I can't remember what this was. Like Chinese New Year or something like that. But it's in a red envelope. And if you take it out, it's a red foil cover. That was cool. Here's some Sensational She-Hulk. Like I said before, we're getting to some Sensational She-Hulk stuff. And this was my favorite run of hers. I feel like she just had such a great personality, and John Byrne killed it on the art. His version of She-Hulk is definitely my favorite, and I really wish that was the version that they kind of went with for the show. I still liked the show, but... And they did borrow stuff from Byrne's run for the show. It's got a Blonde Phantom in it. It's kind of got a little bondage going there. So I'm also a collector of pinup style artwork. So I love that kind of stuff. And my son says it's because I'm a perv. I really genuinely appreciate the art, and also probably a little bit of a perv as well. But honestly, I do enjoy the art. I actually got a pinup chick on my arm a couple of years ago. I'm getting some more pinup tattoos in the future. Here's Madcap. I showed you guys the first appearance of his earlier. There's a lot of good She-Hulk in this box. She-Hulk and Spider-Man. Do you guys have a favorite She-Hulk run? Did you like Savage She-Hulk the best? Sensational She-Hulk? Did you like the... what'd you think about the Ceremony Part 1 and 2? Did you guys like it? What was your favorite run of She-Hulk? There's been some really good runs. Marvel Fanfare. And I gotta figure out... I'm doing this live on my phone. I gotta figure out how to... There we go. Okay. Here's Marvel Fanfare. That's a beautiful She-Hulk cover right there. Issue 48. Fantastic Four, issue 275. Yeah, definitely a lot of She-Hulk stuff in this box. Fantastic Four, 282. This is a cool one. That's 293, sorry. There, this is from a different run. This is issue 5. I can't ever remember if this was volume 3 or 4. I get those two mixed up. There's Immortal She-Hulk, issue 1. It's got that Chadwick Boseman You know, it came around the time when they were doing that trade dress on certain books. Here's a Mirka Andolfo She-Hulk. Cool to see her version of She-Hulk. She got her doing She-Hulk and Bullseye on the cover there. And I also thought Natasha Bustos did a really good job on this cover. I can't remember which book this was on. I want to say Timeless. This is one of those Timeless variants. Here's that newest run with Bartel absolutely killing it on the covers. Second print. If you guys didn't know there was a second print to that, it's only a slight difference, but you can see right there. But there is a slight difference in the first and second prints. Skottie Young. That's an artist that I really, really enjoy. I love Skottie Young so much. I have refrained from picking up a lot of his stuff just because I know if I go down that rabbit hole, that's going to be an expensive one for me, because I'm going to want to get all his covers for every title that comes out, and it's just going to be expensive. It's the only reason I don't pick up all his stuff. Here's an Adam Hughes. Disney Plus show was the only She-Hulk I have watched. Never read any of the comics. Jump on the new run. It's not super action packed, but it's been cute. It's been a refreshing story so far. I've enjoyed the newest She-Hulk run. I really enjoy that they're using Jack of Hearts. I feel like he's an underused character. Beautiful art, Germ. But I'm enjoying. I like the romance between Jack of Hearts and She-Hulk. I like those two together. So here's another Bartel for issue 2. And she also did a second print for issue 2 as well. There's that. You can tell again, it's like slight difference. How do I get them both on here? You can see a slight difference. Let's see. Everybody's just saying hi to each other. I can't remember who did this cover, but they did a really good job on She-Hulk on that one. Comic Cap, what's up, man? Thanks for popping in. Here's issue 3. That's got Jack of Hearts on it. I really like the way Jen Bartel draws him as well, too. Not enough DC. Travis, dude, I'm sorry, man. I'll bust out some DC in a second. I'm more Marvel and indie heavy. Admittedly, I don't have as much DC as I do. I was more a Marvel kid, but I do have a bunch of DC. I'll try to bust into some. There's Iron Cat issue 1. This is newer stuff. Here's Ant-Man, Spider-Punk. Got to pick up all the Spider-Punk stuff. These, okay, I know what these are. I was getting ready to meet Jay Lee, and I had grabbed a bunch of Jay Lee covers to get signed. I never ended up making it, so that really sucks, but awesome Jay Lee cover for that Grimm. I also had wanted to get this signed by him as well. House of Slaughter. This was local comic shop day exclusive. So I was hoping to get those two, and I had a Wildcats cover that I was going to get signed, and I never made it to it. Still haven't made it to a convention. Big fat fucking poser. Still haven't got to go to a convention yet. Here's Miss Marvel. Beautiful Miss Marvel cover. And that is Frank Cho, I believe. If I get any of this wrong, you guys let me know in the comments. I don't want to mess this up. There's another Jay Lee. Yeah, here's some more Jay Lee. Hellshock. There's another Hellshock. There was the Wildcats I was going to get him to sign. Yeah, I was looking forward to meeting him, and then my schedule got changed at work, or something came up and I ended up not being able to go. That sucked. Next year I'm hitting some cons for sure though. If I have to drive down to Atlanta to go, here's a cool one that I always love to show off. This is The Scumbag issue 2, one of my favorite books in the collection. I always show this off when I show off books. This was from Bueller. He gave this to me as a gift and he signed it for me. Just happened to see that, so I thought I'd show that to you guys. And if you're wondering, Bueller is every bit as cool in person as he is on his show. Totally lived up to the hype. Bueller's an awesome person, super kind individual. Talked to me like I was an old friend when I met him and shared some tips and some advice that I'll always carry with me. And yeah, meeting Bueller was a pleasant experience. And here's an interesting cover. This is actually Donny Cates, much better known for his writing, actually did the art on this cover. So that is actually a Donny Cates King Spawn. Durs, you still in here, man? What do you think about that one? Some people don't like Donny Cates' artwork, but the only 2 covers I've seen that he did was that and a Venom cover, and he killed it. Here's some Spawn stuff. Tat Comics, what's up? Thanks for dropping in. Here's some, I hope Durs is still here. Here's some Spawn stuff it looks like we're getting into. I think this is a connecting cover. I really like, out of the Spawn universe, she's my favorite character. But like I was telling you guys before, I'm huge into the pinup style. And her covers tend to be done in a pinup style, I feel like. Oh, you're still there. Cool. What do you think about this one, dude? This is a McFarlane. This is McFarlane's cover for Spawn Dark Ages issue 1. That'd be a good one to add if you don't already have that one. And this is Robert Kirkman that does Walking Dead. This was his cover for Gunslinger Spawn. I thought it was pretty cool. And did you guys know that they did a second print for Spawn Universe? If not, they do. I think Midtown has this for sale. But this is the second print. And I thought that it looked a lot better than the first print, actually. Mad Spidey, what's up, man? Thanks for dropping in. It's 4 a.m. I'd better go back to sleep, but just wanted to say a quick hello. Well, dude, thanks for dropping in. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming and looking at comic books with us. Gunslinger Spawn. Had to get that one. J. Scott Campbell. One of my favorite artists. Here's the first print. This is what the first print of that Spawn universe. You guys know what that looks like, surely. But there's that side by side with the second print. Gunslinger. Durst says Gunslinger is definitely my favorite. My favorite of the Spawn books is the Scorch. And reason being, her, I really like Redeemer. And I just really like the team. I like them working as a team. You get a little bit of everybody in the Scorch. So that's the one Spawn book that I'm still on. Still reading the Scorch and still up to date on the Scorch, and it's been good. Looks like we're getting into some Spidey. I told you guys some of my collection is not very organized. We got the first print of that and the second print of that. And I feel like I must have pulled these out for a reason, for something else. But there's that issue 299. Nice Spidey key. Oh, I know why. Because I sold, that was the new stand. I had the direct and I sold it. I traded it towards the, I'll show you guys what I traded it towards. Here's Miss Minutes, first cover for Miss Minutes. Here's what I traded the direct version for, though. I paired it with some other books and traded it for this first Beta Ray Bill newsstand. So I've always wanted that. This is the latest key that I've added to my collection. So really proud of that one. That's been one that's been on my radar since I got back into collecting and recently got to add it. Actually, I've got another one. Let me show you guys. Here's another one of the recent keys that I got that I had always wanted. And I already had his first full appearance. This is his first cameo and first cover for the Toxic Avenger. I already had this one. I actually had found this in a dollar bin when I got back into collecting, but found out that he had the first cameo appearance in Marvel Age 98. So had to go back and get that later. So that was a cool one. I'll show you the little Toxic Avenger. You can pick these up. I actually found this at Walmart Supercenter for $10. Back in the electronics where like the adult toys are, you could find this for $10. And they still have it in stock here in my city, so they probably have them where you are too. So if you like Toxic Avenger, $10. There's a Venom Alien cover. I think I've seen theirs had that. Adult toys are not that kind of adult toys. We don't have those kind of toys in the comic room. Here is McFarlane's cover for King Spawn issue 1. I always thought that was such a dope cover. And GameStop actually did an exclusive of this too that I wanted. I never ended up getting it, but the only difference was the background was like a greenish color. But no, actually, no, it wasn't that one. It was this one. It was this one that GameStop did the exclusive for. It was this cover, but it just had like a green background. Here's an interesting little J2. It's the son of Juggernaut. It's a fun little read. All the GameStop copies were beat the fuck up. They were dope, but super damaged. That sucks. Yeah, that's what Durs said to you guys. And I think he's affiliated with GameStop in some way, so he would know. Here's a Venom. This is a Jock cover. Jock killed it on that one. And here is a John Boy Myers local comic shop day edition. You guys like Shannon Meir? He's probably on my top 10 favorite cover artists. Shannon Meir, but he killed it on this one. Here's an artist that I recently have discovered his work over the past year. They go by Scarecrow Oven. He, she, they, whoever they are, does amazing artwork. But I have this cover. I actually have this on a t-shirt as well. That's an awesome cover. We got What If Venom Had Possessed the Punisher. We got some Venom stuff here. Any Venom fans? Really cool cover. We got Venom hanging upside down on that Ghost Rider Spirits of Vengeance. That's always been one of my favorite Venom covers. That's Darkhawk 13. Trev says Myers great. Yes, absolutely. Probably my favorite Venom cover of all time. Eric Larson. I think he's the one that I think he was the first one that kind of was doing the slime, like the Venom with the green slime dripping. I love that addition to the Venom character. This kind of reminds me of like Rat Fink. Here's a cool one. This is Venom issue 25. If you'll notice though, the trade dress, normally it's white. With this one, it's purple. That's because this one came out of a Walmart pack. If you grab the regular version, it's gonna have the white trade dress. But if you were lucky enough to find this in a Walmart pack, it had the purple trade dress, and it was worth a decent little bit. Okay, and here's actually some of the books. Here's actually the books that I was looking for that I wanted to get into for Gary B's show. I'll show you guys an example of one of these books, but I don't want to show y'all the exact book that I'm going to use. But let's see, who would be a good one? Harriet Tubman. Let's do it. Here's the books that I was looking for. Out of all the comic book videos that I've ever done on my channel over the past year, the one that I personally learned the most from, the one that I had the most fun making, and the one that I really, really hoped that people paid the most attention to, was my video about these Golden Legacy books. Of course, it never works out that way. The video that you want to do the best never does. But as far as historical value and information, I feel like that's one of my better videos. These books right here, I found these in a dollar bin. And I grabbed up all of them because they looked interesting to me. I started doing research. These books were Black history literature before Black history literature existed. These books were actually used during segregation in schools. They come in comic book form, but these were so much more than comics. These are literally pieces of Black history. So much so that I actually thought about donating to, there's a Bessie Smith Museum here in Chattanooga, and I actually thought about maybe eventually donating these, because these aren't just regular comic books. This is literally a piece of Black history and learning tools before they actually existed. I thought was really, really, really cool. I've got a video on my channel about it. So if you want to go back and check, you'll learn some really cool stuff from that video. And it's probably the video I'm the most proud of. But probably in terms of views did the worst, just because it looks, I mean, honestly, it probably looks like a boring video. King in Black. But yeah, those right there, that's a literal piece of history. And I'll never sell them. If I ever got rid of them, I would donate them maybe to a Black History museum. But if you ever see those, grab them, because it's history. Got some cool Venom versus Carnage, Planet of the Symbiotes, and there's another Planet of the Symbiotes right there. Tell you another thing about these. The reason one is yellow and one is red as far as the trade dress. The red trade dress is your Walmart variant. The yellow is your shop version of the comic book. There's a HOTS cover for Planet of the Symbiotes. He's such a good cover artist. This was the first appearance of the new host for Toxin. So that is probably, if you're going to be on the lookout for a King in Black tie-in, that's probably one of the ones you would want to grab if you ever see it. See you, Durs. Yeah, man. For sure, dude. Have a good day. I will talk to you later. Appreciate you popping in. Immortal Hulk. Little one-shot tie-in to King in Black. That was good. That's about the time that I came back in to collecting, too. Was huge collector growing up. Got out of it for a while and came back about the time King in Black was starting up. Love Scream. Have her first appearance as well. Here's a couple more examples of your Walmart variant. I think that's your regular shop version, and that is your Walmart variant. Let's see. Let me check on, make sure nobody else popped in that we're missing. Nope. King in Black issue 1. Okay, so this is my King in Black stuff, obviously. That's a cool little cover for that. Hey Trev, if you're still on here, dude, I'll be putting together the those clips that I got from you guys for part 2 of that video. I'll be doing that in the next week or so. Just figured I'd let you know. There's a 1 in 50 for King in Black. That is Coelho. But yeah, I didn't want you to think that I ended up scrapping it or anything. I just didn't want it to get overshadowed by the holidays, so I decided to wait. Here is another Skottie Young, and this one actually has Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman with Noel on the front right there. Another cool Gwenom versus Carnage. What'd you guys think of the King in Black? Did y'all like King in Black overall? And how did you feel about the tie-ins? Did you invest in the tie-ins, or did you just do the main run? Skottie Young does have great covers. Totally agree. But I was doing the tie-ins and everything on King in Black. I got super sucked into this event. And ever since that event ended, I've been waiting for another event like that to come. And there just hasn't, you know, we had Heroes Reborn, a couple other ones. But I want another, like, massive event. There's the handbook. Here's some Carnage stuff. There's a Bagley Carnage Forever cover. And again, thanks guys, the ones that showed up and popped in, hanging out, looking through the books with me. You guys are always appreciated. This is a cool one. Web of Venom Carnage Born issue 1. That was a really cool one. And I really like this Black, White, and Blood, the Carnage Black, White, and Blood run. I think it was a 5-issue run. Because what better character to do in Black, White, and Blood than Carnage? But yeah, these were self-contained stories. You could pick it up at issue 2, issue 3, and you wouldn't be lost. That was the good thing about those. Here's Extreme Carnage. There's also, this is the Walmart variant for that. The regular cover has a green trade dress. And then I got these symbiote connecting covers. There's Phage. And there is Carnage. Riot. And these all connect to make one big picture. Lasher. Me being a super huge fan of symbiotes, I had to get them. Agent Anti-Venom. Agony. Scream. Silence, which was a new symbiote that we got in this series. And Toxin. Badass character. I really want that. That's one of the next Funko Pops probably that I will add. I'm kind of collecting symbiote Funko Pops right now. And Toxin is one of the ones on my list to get as far as those go. But let's see. I don't know. See, I've went for 49 minutes. I guess I'll wrap it up. Appreciate you guys, all you guys that popped in to hang out. Thanks for looking at the comic books with me. Just got bored. Figured I'd do a random live. And tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, I will be on Gary B. Comic Guys channel. I've got 12 good books lined up to go over on the show. Like I said, I'm kind of a socially awkward guy. I'm not the best person socially, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to go on for an hour. We'll see. But if you want to see me possibly embarrass myself, or if you just want to come out and have a good time with some really good people, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Gary B's channel. See you guys later. Peace.